A rare sight. A real tank duel on the battlefield. These are often unique episodes where heroism and skill take center stage. In this video, you'll see a Ukrainian tank standing alone against dozens of Russian vehicles. A brave crew repelling an attack by a numerically superior enemy. Unexpected ambushes where Ukrainian tanks crush the enemy. Intrigued? Subscribe. Let's start with the ambush. Two Ukrainian tanks are positioned in ambush, coordinated by a drone. They are waiting for the Russian tanks to enter the line of fire. First hit. Second. The third shot. The tank bursts into flames. One enemy survived. He managed to escape. The Russian tank is advancing. But then... now it's an easy target. The Ukrainian tank has been waiting for the right moment this whole time. And here it is. The Ukrainians leave no chance. The Russian tank is destroyed. The Russians try to stop the Ukrainians. The ATGM missile hits the ground. This is clearly visible in slow motion. Mission accomplished. Time to retreat. Another shot from the Russian ATGM team. This time, the missile hits a tree trunk. The third ATGM team attacks. Another miss. The Ukrainian tank withdraws. And here's the diagram of ATGM shots at the Ukrainian tank. A massive column of Russian armored vehicles is advancing. Tanks and APCs. There are dozens of them. Ukrainian artillery is trying to stop them, but the enemy keeps moving forward. Ukrainian tankers take on a dangerous mission. The tank takes position. Notice how skillfully they operate. The tank hides behind a building, controlling this section of the road. The first shot misses. Reload. The second shot. It's a direct hit. The column continues to move. The damaged APC is engulfed in flames. The Russians still don't understand where the shots are coming from. Take a look at how the Russian APC moves directly into the Ukrainian tank's sights. As soon as it enters the kill zone, the Ukrainian tank opens fire. The tank fires, but misses. One of the tanks is hit. Under fire, the column keeps moving. Some of the armored vehicles are destroyed. Hit that like button if you believe this bold raid by Ukrainian tankers is nothing short of heroic. Russian tanks are heading to attack Ukrainian positions. The Ukrainians spot them and prepare to respond. The Leopard moves into position and strikes. It's a direct hit. The Russians retreat. In these shots, a Russian armored group. A Ukrainian tank is positioned in ambush. There it is, and it attacks. A direct hit. The tank is destroyed. The enemy is now forced to retreat. A Russian APC makes a fatal mistake. It stopped. With a precise shot, the tank destroys it. Mission accomplished. The Ukrainian tank retreats. A Ukrainian tank sets out on a mission to set up an ambush. The Russian tank does not notice the danger. It approaches rapidly. One precise shot is enough. The enemy is destroyed. A Ukrainian tank moves to meet the enemy. The first shot. Reckless Russian APC destroyed. Time to reload and fire. Another APC eliminated. The third shot, and the enemy loses the will to continue the attack. This is a Ukrainian tank. It was sent to repel the Russian attack, and this is the Russian tank. It spots the opponent in advance and opens fire. A miss. A second shot. The Ukrainian tank responds. In these next clips, you can even see the Ukrainian shell hitting the Russian tank. The enemy is destroyed. Here's an unexpected encounter. There are only 20 meters between these tanks. The Ukrainian tank fires and hits the enemy. With this shot, it finishes off the Russian tank. And here is how it looks from another angle. The enemy tank. A finishing shot from the Ukrainians. Mission accomplished. Time to retreat. Another duel. This is the Russian tank. After the first hit, the tank bursts into flames. The Ukrainians strike again. Target eliminated. This Ukrainian tank is heading to repel an attack. Ahead is a Russian tank. The firefight begins. The first shell explodes near the enemy. Another shot. The enemy responds. The third shot manages to damage the Russian tank. The enemy retreats. The Ukrainians fire at the retreating tank. An FPV drone steps in. But somehow, the damaged Russian tank miraculously escapes. Can this armored group complete the attack? Not likely. The Ukrainian tank is already waiting for them. Every shot is precise. Every round hits its target. After completing the mission, the Ukrainian tank deploys smoke screens and retreats. The Russian tanks explode. And here is how this looks from another angle. This is what happens when the enemy loses their equipment. Ukrainians, in a captured Russian tank, encounter a Russian APC. They let it get as close as possible. One hit is enough to immobilize the APC. The Ukrainians finish off the Russian vehicle. This Russian APC is heading for an assault. A Ukrainian APC meets it and opens fire. A duel begins. The Ukrainian APC shoots more accurately. And here's the result. The enemy vehicle is captured. A Ukrainian warrior waves the flag. That's all for today. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel.